Hello! Today, I'm going to go over the very basics for gathering and crafting, so you can get started. I will start with gathering, as you will need resources before you can craft. Building up gathering and crafting is a very similar process, and a lot of the rules of leveling gathering carry over to crafting. The first thing you may notice in Crowfall is that, unlike other MMOs, there are no levels for gathering or crafting. So how do you improve? Well, it's gear-based. The first thing you will need to do to be able to gather or craft is go to their exploration discipline vendor. It is the vendor in the main temple that looks like a diamond over its head. Once you pick up a gathering and or crafting disc, the next step for gathering is to make the tools. Head over to the nearest basic crafting table and craft up intermediate tools for your gathering profession. If it is mining, craft up intermediate pickaxes, for instance. Start with 8 or so and then make more as you need them later. Head out and farm up the rank 4 or higher resources. The reasoning for this is you are trying to get discs to drop. As you harvest a resource node, it will have a small chance to drop your gathering disc. These discs will always be green. The reason I say rank 4 or higher is that I've never seen a disc drop from rank 3 or lower resources. That doesn't mean they can't, I've just never seen it. Rank 6 resources tear through tools and seem to give less back for the amount of tools needed. Then there's rank 5, and it's been a really good sweet spot for me. It is reported that when the game launches, gathering discs will have a higher chance of dropping in PvP areas. Does this mean in the PvP training area Sky Point, or only in Dregs, also known as Guild vs. Guild? We will have to wait and see. The reason you need these green discs is that you will combine them into higher tier discs. Discs are one way you improve your ability to gather and craft. Before we get into the combining of discs, let's go over the icon in the bottom right when you're gathering. It gives pips, so points for each hit. In one of your trays you will see a pick and shovel symbol ability. This will explain what each level of pip does for you. Put this on your hotbar to use it. Now, to get max level discs, you need to combine green disc all the way up to orange. Remember, only green discs drop. It takes 3 green discs to make 1 blue, 3 blue to make 1 purple, and 3 purple to make 1 orange. So you will need 27 green discs to get your purple disc. Each tier of disc increases your chance at dropping more discs, and at purple, you can use the tools that allow you to get mineral drops. You can skip purple if you really want and just save up for orange, but most people feel that purple is good enough to farm the Guild vs. Guild area and get decent resources for crafting while getting the disc you need for orange. Most people will skip over blue, but blue is only 3 discs and it increases your chance to get more discs. This is really just some people's preference and is more about what you want. If you want to skip blue, go for it. I say skip green and go straight to blue, then go to purple, as this will let you find more discs and farm higher quality resources. While yes, this will burn more gold, and in the end, I believe it'll save you time. That's my preference. Again, this is all about preferences. Once you equip a disc, it can no longer be used in the upgrade process and must be destroyed to unequip it unless they change this in the future. To combine 3 discs to get 1 better disc, you need 12k gold for Domination Dust. You will also need Soul Essence, which you get from killing the ghosts that wander around at night. Some quick, maybe not accurate math, you will need roughly 108,000 gold for the Domination Dust to reach orange tier. This does not include the gold used for any disc equipped. Let's say you equip your first blue and your first purple. That would be an additional 48,000 gold. By the way, these rules apply to crafting discs as well. As you can see, the gold will add up fast, just for the disc. Disc alone will not be enough for gathering or crafting though. So, on top of maxing your discs, the next goal you need to have is getting your tool belt and tool kits for gathering and crafting maxed out as well. The good news is, unlike the disc, you can wear your tool belt and kit, then unequip it and use it in the upgrade process. To upgrade your crafting tool belt and or gathering toolkit, the process is exactly the same. You need 3 belts or kits of equal value, so at first 3 green. You will also need 9 green discs of the correlating skill, so a mining toolkit would be a mining disc. A weaponsmith would need a weaponsmith tool belt. Combining the tools also costs 5 Domination Dust. Domination Dust is 4k each, so 20k in dust. These tools are 2,500 for kits and 3,000 for belts. So to get 1 blue tool kit for gathering, you would need 27,500 gold for your blue crafting tool belt. For your blue crafting tool belt, you would need 29,000 gold. you're probably going to want to sit at a blue toolkit and belt for a little while, though eventually you will need to max them out. When going from purple to orange, you will need to pick up a coin to add to the tool, which costs 5,000. To reach max tier gathering belt, you will need roughly 267,500 gold. To max a crafting belt, you will need roughly 281,000 gold. So as you can see, getting the max in gathering and crafting can be expensive. There is more that goes into it besides maxing the disc and belts, but we will get into that at a different time. Now you're wondering, well, you said this is about gathering and crafting, so where's the crafting? Gathering and crafting work the same, so you know most of it. Now let's talk about how to get your crafting disc. Getting a crafting disc requires that you craft advanced recipes. This does not include the crafting of the parts that go into advanced recipes. To put together an item, you will need to craft all of its components, then combine them into a complete item to get a small chance of a disc dropping. Make sure to pick a recipe that does not require another crafting class to make some of the components for you. There are quite a few crafting recipes that require multiple crafting classes to make. Focus on getting your disc up to purple, then you can worry about the more advanced parts of crafting. Keep an eye out for my advanced crafting and gathering guides coming in the future. You already know how to combine the disc. The process is no different than the gathering disc. You will need a group or guild to work together to excel at crafting. After all, this is a guild versus guild game. Check the description below if you're interested in joining my guild. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome day.